So as a mom, is there anything that scares you about YouTube? Like, for example, putting your kids out there, people know your kids' faces. Do you feel like you can still be a YouTuber and still be private?
So let me be your family this Christmas. Let this.
Hey guys, it's a girl in the Mary and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, karibu sana, that means welcome in Swahili. So today I'm here with my friend Aska Akinyi. She's also a YouTuber. She does mostly homemaking vlogs and also sit-down videos. So you'll go check her out after this. I'm going to put her details in the description box. But thank you so much, Aska, for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you for hosting me, Mama.
I'm so happy to have you. This is our first time meeting in person, but we've been just engaging on this online space.
I think I'm even familiar with this space because I see it so many times on YouTube.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's Guys, so we have two things in common with Aska. We are both YouTubers and we are both mothers.
Yes.
So today we are going to talk about YouTube and motherhood, juggling YouTube and motherhood, doing YouTube and doing motherhood. Those two topics combined. Yeah. So like the video so we can get started.
Okay.
So Aska, my first question is, how do you find time for YouTube as a mother? Because being a mom is like a full-time job. There's no break from it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't say it's crazy, and I also can't say it's hard, it's simple, or all that. It's grace. Yeah, I can say juggling motherhood with YouTube has been grace to me. Because I started YouTube with my baby. My small baby was 2 months.
Oh,
she was 2 months, and then my first baby was 6 years. And with this first baby, you don't have any problem with her because this is a mature, child, and then girls tend to mature so easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can imagine sit-down videos with babies. It's crazy. And then my baby was 2 months, so I used to maybe wait. You can just wait for them to sleep, and then you can do a quick video or something like that. So these days I do a lot of homemaking videos because initially I used to do sit-down vlogs a lot when I was starting YouTube. So this is what has just helped me. My kids are part of my homemaking vlogs. Yeah. I don't hide them.
Me too.
Yeah. So when you don't hide them, it doesn't become so difficult, because when you're hiding your babies, they will want to come in and you'll have so many editings. They won't give you peace, and then you will be like, I want to shoot a video, but the babies are in the living room or the babies are in the bedroom. And I don't also want to tell them, Mama, go, because they are kids. They will feel like you are moving away from them, and you don't also involve them in whatever you are doing. So I think one thing that has just helped me is I've made them part of my homemaking vlogs. So even if they are crying, they will cry with us.
In the video.
Yeah, they will. Cause it's so real, because everybody, when people are watching home vlogs, they understand children cry.
So for me also, I take I want to say my babies. My babies. I take my babies singular. I also take my baby along when I'm vlogging. These days she's part of almost every vlog, but there's a time where there's some vlogs where I will not feature her because I wanted the focus to be on me, because I'm a bit weird in that I'm a mother and I do appreciate that role, but I don't want to lose myself in motherhood. So sometimes if I have things that are just for me, she may not appear, but most of the time she's there. So since she's there, it's easy to take her along.
It's easy. It becomes easy, true.
And then the thing is, my child also goes to school. So for the system videos, I prefer to shoot when she's at school. It's easier for me. So that's how I plan myself. And if she's here, even right now she's in the bedroom just doing her stuff. She can do her own things and give me the space to do mine. But I also have systems in place that help me to juggle motherhood and YouTube. Like for example, like in the morning we're supposed to do this and this, in the evening we're supposed to do this and this, so that I have time for YouTube. And then YouTube is my passion, so it is a priority to me. I make time for it.
You make time for it, yeah. Because if you love something, you have to make time for it. Yeah. My baby is big. I have a bigger one and then a smaller one, and this bigger one is responsible enough. She can control the smaller one. So if you just put some cartoon for them, they will just be quiet and they allow you have your space.
Yeah.
I know it's weird, but I started YouTube because of my kids.
Oh.
Yes, that was the main reason, because I was like, I'm this kind of a person. There was a time I started thinking of death. Yeah, I started thinking, okay, what if I die? Because there's a company I work for, and I was like, if today I die, what will my children say that I was doing? Of course, my company will replace me. But now I wanted something that my children would know this is what mom was doing. This is how mom is doing it. And that is why I feature them in my cameras. I don't get scared because I want to train them to be on camera. They are going to get clients through those cameras. They are going to build their company through those cameras. So I think that is the main purpose of me, and that is why I don't hide them.
Wow, that's amazing. Has motherhood helped your YouTube?
Of course.
Your YouTube career.
Of course, motherhood has helped my YouTube career because I love being a mother. And that is what I want to show people. So it is part of the vlog.
So at least you even have content.
I have content. Me being a mom, I have content on how I'm raising my kids, on how I'm feeding them, on how I'm... So to me, that motherhood is content. Yes.
That's nice. I normally see people saying that, I want to start YouTube, but my life is so boring. What you're doing in your life, the stage that you are in your life, there's someone else who is also in that stage and they can relate to you.
Yeah.
If you are in school, there's someone else who's also in school. They can relate to you.
And even I've come to realize that not everyone loves motherhood. There are some people who don't want to be mothers, and even the things that you're doing, they can't relate. But there's that person who can relate. Yeni mama, and she's like, how are you managing yourself to juggle? And then she's like, if this person can do it, then why can't I?
So do you classify yourself as a mommy vlogger?
If I say I'm a mommy vlogger, does it mean that I only do mom thing?
That's your main, like, it means that
no, that's not my main thing. Cause this is how I do it. When I'm around the house, I'll do vlogs around the house. I
like showing that mom side of my life, but maybe if you watch my vlogs, you see there's a lot of things going on here. The content creation side is there, the whatever. So I think I just classify myself as a lifestyle vlogger in general. So as a lifestyle vlogger, since I'm showing my life, motherhood is a big part of it. But now there are other things also that
I have a lot to show.
You should still show them. Mama, you want to show them. Show. Huh? So much is in the lifestyle.
Yeah,
we have learned about our lifestyle. Yeah, our lifestyle.
It's about lifestyle.
So as a mom, is there anything that scares you about YouTube? Like, for example, putting your kids out there, people know your kids' faces, and is there something that scares you?
My God! If you have, let's say, 1,000 views, those are people who are monitoring your moves. You can imagine these are 1,000 people monitoring your moves. So me, I take it to that point. It's not that bad, but I tell myself, you know, we are coming from areas where you don't show the things you're doing, because people will witch you or what.
Your village people.
Your village people. Yeah, it will never be well with you when you show your life. You get my point. Like, you show your kids, you show your bump, like you see such things that showing things, it will never be well with you. So I think that is the number one crazy thing, that sometimes you can sit back and look at it and feel like, no, I need to quit YouTube. That is why my things, maybe people know my life, now I need to quit YouTube and all that. You know, it's crazy. But one thing that keeps me going, when I'm there showing my life on YouTube, I'm like, things that are hidden, haziezi explore. Let's say, for example, this person who had candles, is it this nini of candles? You put yours under. Yeah. Na mwenye leka on top. Even the money that you given the money, like this story in the Bible, you give. I'm not so good in Bible. You given the money. There's one mwenye aliinvest. There's another one mwenye alificha kutaka ipotee and stuff like that. So there's something you have, but you don't want it to be seen. because you are protecting maybe usirogwe ama people should not know, maybe things would happen to you, and you're forgetting there's this 1,000 people, 10,000 viewers who are getting inspired with your life. Me, I tell myself, if I lose me and I've helped 1,000 people, a win is a win. A win is a win. If I lose me and I've inspired 1,000 people, I'm a winner. People will speak by my name. People will be saying, if not for Aska Akinyi, I did this because of Aska Akinyi. And Aska Akinyi already is going down. Trust me, Aska Akinyi is not down. The greatest investment is when you invest in people, in people's heart. So I think that's what keeps me going. And again, I cannot hide my children because they are the reason as to why I started YouTube channel. There are some things I wanted them to know. I wanted them to build their courage. You know, looking at the camera is so hard.
It's so hard. And by them being comfortable in front of the camera, it boosts your confidence.
It boosts your confidence. I wanted to boost their confidence. I wanted when one day I'll not be here, they will say that Mommy was there. Mommy used to do this. I used to see Mommy doing this. And they can refer. They'll not just talk.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't be that naive and pretend like there's no danger out here, even of us putting ourselves out here. I can't pretend that there's no danger. But right now, as I'm speaking, Linda, as a mother, I don't feel like I'm putting my child in danger. If I felt like by putting on YouTube I'm putting on danger,
you wouldn't have. Exactly.
So I've been someone who's been a people pleaser, living according to how people want me to live. And for me, doing this is part of me saying that I am living my life the way I want to live. If I want to put my child on YouTube today, I put her. If I don't tomorrow, then that's it. And if one day Taraji comes to me and she's like, she doesn't want to be on YouTube, that's it. I won't force her. So at this point, it's okay with me. I'm comfortable doing this. And then there are also things that I've put in place to ensure that I protect her. For example, I have never vlogged like exactly where we live. Like our building, you can't really know where to find us. I have never really shown the name of her school, even if I'm showing anything to do with her school. So you don't know where my child stays. So there are things that I also put in place to ensure that someone cannot just track my children and all come for us. So there are things that I'm doing as humanly possible as to ensure that she's safe. Yeah, but I also feel like I think this is going to be our, let me just put it as the next point. Have you ever met people who told you that you inspire them through watching your motherhood journey? You inspire them as mothers.
2 days ago, I met someone that I didn't know. I was just walking on the way, and that day, by the way, I didn't feel like posting. I was like, I'm tired. I'm not posting anything. I don't have anything to post. And then I'm meeting someone, and this person is like, Aska Akinyi. And I'm like, yes, I know you. I say, wow, where? From YouTube. And then this person was like, oh my God, are you sure the way we are talking right now, your house is clean?
Because we cleaned a lot.
And so you want to tell me the way we are talking right now, your kitchen is clean, your bedroom has white bed sheets. And then I'm like, yes. And then she's like, oh my God. Anytime I look at your vlogs, I just go clear my mess. Because I want my house to look like yours.
That's a win. That's a win.
That's a win. You know, that day, I just went home, I took my camera, and I started vlogging.
Imagine. Now you're even inspired.
I'm so happy, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so inspired. Yesterday, I had a client. Let me just call her a client because it's a fan. And she gave me a call and she was like, you know what? Can you just come over my house? I want you to organize my kitchen the way you want it. And then I'll pick it. Yeah. And then I'll pick it from there. Do you know how that feeling felt? Like, I felt so good. Like, so I was like, oh, so people watch what you do.
Imagine they do.
And I was like, so there is somebody, and then I came to a conclusion. Somebody's watching.
Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. And somebody is getting inspired.
Yeah.
For me, the one that stood out for me, I normally get messages, especially on my Instagram. Because you know, sometimes people don't want to talk about their motherhood struggles, like in the YouTube comment section where everyone can see. So a lot of the times I get the DM on Instagram, and there's this girl. There's a time I had posted a video about my daughter Taraji graduating from PP2 to grade 1. So this girl, she sent me a DM and she was like, I was so scared of raising my child alone because I'm going to be a single mother. But you really inspired me that I could also do it. And that's why I went to their profile, Instagram profile. I went through it and I realized that she had just had a baby shower. I even want to ask her if she's given birth. She had just had a baby shower. Like she was pregnant, she's pregnant, she's about to give birth. And I can remember that time of being scared, like, oh my God, I'm doing this alone.
Yeah.
So I really felt nice that there was just like,
You gave someone hope.
I really felt nice.
Yeah, you gave someone hope.
Yeah, someone somewhere is watching. So YouTube can also inspire. That motherhood journey can also inspire other people, and I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, wow.
Do you feel like you can still be a YouTuber and still be private? Because maybe people assume that, oh, now you're just putting all your business out there. Is it possible to be a YouTuber and be a little bit private?
I'm private. I will only show you what I want you to see.
That's the thing that most people don't understand.
Yeah.
They say that we know this about this person. We know that because they showed you. They chose to show you.
Yeah, you don't know everything about me, because just knowing what I eat, is that gonna kill my life? I've just shown you what I eat.
And now you're mopping your house.
And now I'm mopping my house. You know nothing about me. There's so much you don't know about me.
I also believe that you can actually be a YouTuber and be private. There's a certain kind of private that, okay, let me first address the first part, because you choose what to show. And in YouTube there's editing. If there's ever a time that I feel like I don't want this, maybe I even shot the video but I change my mind, I just edit it out. There are parts of my life that I don't talk about, so people don't even know what happened. For example, for the case of my daughter's father, I recently just talked about it because someone asked if we are co-parenting, and I said no, but people don't know actually what happened or what's going on, so I've not opened up. Some things to do with my dating life, I've not opened up. Some things to do with my siblings, some things to do with my close friends. There are so many things that I've not shared. So as a YouTube, don't allow people to make you feel like until now you are oversharing. You are putting too much out there. You are putting out what you choose to put out. There are things that you choose not to put out, and people won't know about it. People who are not close to you.
Exactly. There's this thing, by the way, that normally happens to me specific. I talk a lot, and sometimes I can tell you something that has ever happened to me. It's private, but because I want to inspire you, or I want to motivate you, or I want to tell you it's not the end of the world, I'll have to tell you what happened to me.
Yeah, but you don't say
it is not
about your
no life. It's not even that I'm not private about my own life. It's because I am telling you because I want to help you. So it will depend with how you are taking it. So if you want to take it in a negative side, that's your problem. Me, I've done my part.
And then there's also I don't know, many people may disagree with this, but there's also a certain level of privacy that is now like hiding. There's a difference between private and hiding.
There's a difference between private and hiding.
I don't want to live my life as if I'm hiding everything, because as someone who was a people pleaser and did things that people wanted, I want to live life on my terms. So if I want to, let me say I want to show my boyfriend today, I will show him. If I don't want to show him, I won't show him. But
because now that's hiding.
According to my terms.
I think so many people, when maybe they're not showing their life, a lot of them are hiding their life. It's not that they are private. They are just hiding.
There's now this thing of we should be so private, blah blah. There's someone you want to celebrate your person, maybe on a special day, or you just feel like today this person I want to show them off, or maybe want to just post a picture of us, but now you can't because you want to be private. Not because you're even a private person, but people will say we are supposed to be private. You do what you want.
But imagine, let me tell you one thing. I was telling my sister just recently that you see this thing, of course, yes, and my point here comes in when I tell you I would feel good when I go down and I've helped 1,000 people. There's this notion that is going everywhere about private, that you should not showcase everything about yours. Like, let's say for example, maybe your family, your children, they will something will happen to them, and then people will now want to put all the blame, but it's because you're putting everything of yours in private and all that. Please stop harassing people on that direction. Let's say, for example, you have a couple show. Do you know how many people you've inspired to be couples? Yes, yours is gonna go down. But how many people have you inspired to just be couples? And people are like, if Aska is doing it, if so and so is doing it, then I can do it. Like your relationship is like a testimony. Maybe your business, you're showing people your business, how you're getting money. That is helping someone. Of course, you are going to go down. That is what people normally say. But do you think God is stupid? You are just going to go down kidogo, and then you will be up like nobody's business.
God is not from anyone's
And then
village.
and then this thing of putting everything in private, I think you're not glorifying God. I don't know, but
Personally, I don't like it.
I don't like it because I
feel like nimejifunga. I have, because I want to share. Not everything, like I've said, the things I don't share, but I want to share. But now I cannot, because I'm supposed to be private.
Yes.
No.
It's like, let me just tell you, a closed mouth is a closed destiny. Because let me just tell you, let's say, for example, there's a business I'm doing. There's this business that I've started doing, like cleaning and laundry services. And I don't want people to know what I'm doing because I want to be private. Now, how are you going to get customers?
Imagine.
If you don't tell
Now,
people
who
what-
said that now because you haven't told people, now it will succeed?
Now it will succeed. Who said that?
It may succeed, it may not. In that relationship, you may break up or it may
you
work.
may-
It's not about that. Now, if you don't show people,
That's a no to me. I don't deal with rubbish.
if you're living your life, if you're doing YouTube, do what you want, show what you want. Yes, you cannot show. I don't think there's anyone who shows 100% their life. You can't. But what you've chosen to show, what you want to show. Don't let people tell you that, oh, you're sharing too much or you're showing too much. We only know what you're showing us. There are some things that you are keeping for yourself.
I think I have so much things in private going on, and I can't. I will only show if it's private and I know it can help someone. That is me. Then I will show. If I know it will help you.
You do you.
Yeah, do you? But then I normally don't like it. I never saw that question coming. But this thing of you've put, okay, of course people don't like putting their kids, but it depends with your goal, what you want, what is your expectation when you're starting something. There's some people who don't show their kids. I'm not saying it's bad or I'm not saying it's good. Their main purpose was not for their kids to appear. Like you see now, me personally, I started YouTube channel basically for my kids.
Yeah.
So if I did it for my kids, then how am I going to hide their faces?
Yeah, there are people who don't show their kids, and that is perfectly okay.
It's
if
perfect.
That's what you want,
If that
it
is
is
what you
perfectly
want.
okay. But don't do it because you are not supposed to.
And then there are people, and also there are
Yeah.
people who show their spouses. It is perfect because that is what they want. Don't come and
Don't make them
crucify
feel
people and
bad
make
because they are
people,
showing
yeah,
their
at now
spouses.
because wamekosana, and now that is the reason as to why even if their spouses are hiding, if ni kukosana, they will still kosana.
Yeah.
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 So I don't think if that's the reason to hide things by the way.
Yeah, that's not. So as a YouTuber who is also a mom, like how do you protect your child? Because the internet also can be mean, as we've said, not everyone is nice. So how can you protect your child even if you're doing YouTube?
Hey, protect how? Okay, one thing, I'm not that celeb that maybe my children can be attacked. That is the number. I've never found any attack. So if at all I have, this is one thing I normally tell. Of course, Louis doesn't know, but Pearl ako kwa capacity yenye. I tell her, Mama, what people say does not matter.
Yeah.
If someone today doesn't want to play with you, don't play with them. And I'm noticing my baby putting that into practice. Even if you are mean and you come with something and you're eating, and she knows you're mean, she will walk out. She will not stay there.
Oh,
Why would she?
okay.
Yeah, she will walk out because
nice.
I'm training her to be like, you go with people who go with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if they are your relatives.
Yeah.
It becomes so painful when you hold on to something that don't want you.
Yeah. That is very
Yeah,
painful.
it's very painful. So Mama, this is what happens. If somebody don't like you, keep off.
Yeah.
If somebody tells you something bad, as long as I have not told you, or I can even tell you something bad, but as long as you know, that thing is not bad, just stay. Of course, right now she can't know the ulabaluzing online and all that, because that message experience sana. But that is it. And then I'm like, God is omnipresent.
Yeah.
God is everywhere. So God will just be with them everywhere.
Yeah. God will look after them.
Yeah, God will look after them. And industry online, ukishakuwa kwa industry online, you'll just have to face some things here and there and all that. Yeah, it comes with it. And by the way, I've just remembered something. Yes, sometimes it can be hard. There was a pregnancy I had. I normally relate that pregnancy with YouTube. And it took me some time to get pregnant, and then I was now testifying, and I was testifying to multiple of people how God has done it for me. And then I had a miscarriage about that pregnancy. So people are like some people knew I had miscarriage and some people didn't know. Now you now want to start explaining to people, I don't have that pregnancy.
Yeah, I know. That is terrible. So.
And right now I healed. Now there's a way you now want to start explaining to people, because already people knew you are pregnant. You see that thing, when you're not strong, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah. And then some people will be like, it's because you showed it on social media. That's
so
why
those are the people. Those are murderers.
Those kinds of people. I've never understood those kinds of people.
Those are murderers. Now those are murderers. I think they should be arrested.
Because I'm always like, how can you tell someone
now
that?
Those people will not see
and
heaven.
Please, if that thing ever happens to you, don't listen to people, because if you take on that guilt and blame yourself,
it's because remove it's because in everything that you are doing, because that is fear. Immediately you tell yourself, I'm going through this because of that's fear, and fear is for the devil.
Wow. Well, that must have been horrible. How are you? I'm thinking of how to protect my daughter. Right now, I haven't yet gotten to do my trials. I'm also not a celeb and everything, so we haven't gotten that. But I think what I'm going to be doing is, maybe I'm not going to be showing so much things that embarrass her. Not things like, maybe if other people see other kids, her classmates, and they're like, hey, your mother posted you when you started your baby and you are crying. Yeah, I'm thinking of such things.
Thank you.
Things protect them
from that.
Yeah, sometimes that happens because kids can also be
mean, they can be bullied.
So things that maybe that embarrass her, maybe puts her in a very vulnerable position. Not this total. And then another thing is also showing photos of her maybe naked or whatever, because they are also like pedophiles and there's all sorts of weird people who are going to be doing weird things with their child's in the But that's also that's just a small part of what you can do, because there are some people who will even look at a child fully clothed and think those thoughts and still. So that's something you cannot control. But what I can control, I'm trying to be doing this, and then as I said, I'm also gauging her. Right now she loves the camera. I think she's going to be loving it more than me. Sometimes she's like, just film me, I want to show guys, and I'm like, we're not even filming today. So if ever a time that comes that she also says she doesn't want to be on YouTube, I will not force her. I will not have, no, you have to be here. No, we are making money from this. No. So those are the few ways in which I want to protect her. Yeah. So
also, you've reminded me, there's this particular dressing that I love dressing, like this big trouser and huge sweater. The last video I did, my daughter told me, Mom, please never put on that cloth again. And I was like, why? Mom, I don't like it. You look bad. Change your clothes.
And kids can be brutally honest.
And I felt like she was so honest, and I don't think if I'm going to again do a video in those attires, because for her to tell me, Mom, I don't like this clothes at all. Remember why? They make you look old. I told me, but I'm okay. So I was like, I'm doing it for her so that she can't get embarrassed. Yeah,
that's nice, by the way, because they also want you to, she's your child, so there's no malice behind it. It's not like she's trying to put you down. She's very honest and is coming from a very good place.
So I feel like she was honest, like, your outfit. Kuna video nimetoa nayo, I've not even posted it. I want to post it. She was like, Mom,
maybe this is the last one because you've already shot the video.
Exactly. And the hustle of doing a video.
Yeah,
Salon
Mommy
one.
is the last one.
Wow.
That is so nice.
Thank
It was
you.
so wonderful having you,
Oh.
Oscar. You know these conversations we
this
can't have them up kwa premieres ama kwa
we
like
cannot.
we can only have them like
Yeah.
face to face when we are sitting
And
down
also
like
I've learned so many things from it. Yeah.
So guys, you go to Aska Akinyi's channel and subscribe. I'm putting her name here and I'm also putting the link to her channel below. So please go and subscribe, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and like the video. Okay, so let us know if you enjoyed this conversation, if you want us to have more, what else do you want us to talk about. Okay, if is there anything that we left out in that space of mommyhood, motherhood and YouTube, you can also let us know. And thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Bye bye, guys. See you in my next vlog.
It was amazing.